Osko samadeshita. Now I can pick up where I left off. Mean there's more, director? Why, certainly, Webimoto. Why, certainly. Webimoto, don't tell me you forgot already. I'm only halfway through. In fact, it's the latter half that's important. Oh, good. Make yourself remember. Make yourself remember. Remember. It's a Star Trek now. Guess I have no choice. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm not going to call her a piece of work. Now, don't be like that. Director's ramblings can be useful, Webimoto. Probably not. Why were you master candidate summoned to Chaldea? This will explain that. Why are we going back to a part that I apparently slept through? The focus of communication, the voyage into space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of Chaldea. Our legacy will be on par with the pioneers of the stars. No, it will surpass them. Rather than expanding civilization, we will be the hands of God protecting it. Stabilizing human history, we will transform the future into solid resolution. The principles of mankind. In other words, to ensure the continuation of humanity. To explore strange new worlds. That is Chaldea's, and now your only and absolute purpose. Chaldea has achieved many results to date. The development of observation cyberdaemon Laplace. The global environment model Chaldes. Completion of the near future observation lens Shiba. The heroic spirit summoning system Fate, and the launch of the Spiriton calculation engine that thing. Trismegistus. I think that's right. I don't know. With these technologies, we at Chaldea have observed humanity's progress 100 years into the future. We do not predict the future, but observe it. Like many who observe celestial bodies, Chaldea has been observing the future. Whatever it sees, our job has been to ensure that humanity will survive 100 years into the future. Look up. That is Chaldea's proudest achievement. Created with advanced magical theories, the global environment model, our Chaldes. Planets have been defined as beings with souls. We copied them into this miniature Earth. Well, that's nice. They see Africa there, that's good. Because of the difference in scale, we are unable to read each single human mind. But whatever's on the surface, the city lights that can be seen on land can be observed through the Shiba. Currently, it's been set to reflect the Earth 100 years from now. Chaldes may very well be the future of the Earth itself. As long as the light of civilization shines within Chaldes, we can guarantee humans will exist a century further. As long as there's light, people will live in cities and service proof of civilization survival. But Lev, could you normalize Shiba's polarization angle? This is the current state. Oop. Starting 6 months ago, Chaldes changed color and it's become difficult to observe the future. God, this game is so wordy. I want to get to a point where I can log out. The light civilization, our beacon till now, has become largely unobservable to us. Yeah. The right response. Good to see you've got some sense. That's right, the lack of light means the civilization has become extinct. This was considered highly classified, but you have the right to know. Our observations indicate that the light of humanity is only visible up to the year 2018. So, are we in 1918 right now? If it's 100 years in the future, it can see. We've proved that humanity will become extinct in that year. Obviously, this future is not possible, cannot happen, and physically speaking, is impossible. There's neither an economic collapse nor some sudden seismic event. We can't explain how humanity would suddenly just disappear. Over the past 6 months, we've found the cause of this strange phenomenon, the disappearance of the future. That's interesting. If the reason is not the present, then it must be in the past. Using Laplace and that thing, we've reviewed all the data from the past 2,000 years. We tried to find something that didn't exist in history or was on Earth until this point in time. As a result, we finally found something new. It's this. Spatial Singularity F, a city in the Japanese countryside in 2004. We discovered an unobservable zone that did not exist in history up until the year 2017. Chaldear hypothesized that this is the cause for humanity's extinction. We proposed the race shift experiment to the UN and received approval. Well, the UN's useless, so I'm surprised that they went with that. The race shift process transforms a human into spiritrons, sending them into the past and letting them alter it. Simply put, it's time travel, but not everyone can do it. Only people with exceptional magical circuits and the ability to become a master can be transformed. Now, I'm sure that cleared things up. Your task is the investigation of Singularity F. You'll travel 14 years into the past, find Singularity F, and destroy it. We're now entering unknown territory. There's no telling what you might find there. But you've been selected from among people all over the world. You can do this, and we have high expectations of you. Oh my god, just shut up, lady. The higher-ups want to know the cause of this immediately. We don't have time to waste. We'll be performing the first race shift experiment in an hour. I'm sure you've all had enough training. For the first experiment, we'll send Team A, the top 8 scorers, to Singularity F. I haven't told the later groups, but they're master candidates who have been chosen from Chaldear. Team A's been active for a month now. Oh, I don't care. We'll now monitor the situation and prepare for the next experiment. Blah, blah, blah. Let's register your information with the Klein coffins. The arcs that will send you to the past of Spiritrons. There's one for each person and there are no spares. Be very careful with them. Teams B through D will be on standby in case of trouble for Team A. We all know they're dead. What are you doing? I told you what you have to do. You're brought here as potential master. You're practically a soldier now. You will obey orders and be ready for fight. Do not make me repeat myself. Oh, please do not make her repeat herself, for goodness sakes. Or do you have more questions? Hey, you, the one who was late. You look confused. I'll give you a chance to ask one question. Is it safe to change the past? Does the word singularity mean nothing to you? Singularity found doesn't exist in any of our observation records. It's like a hole that just appeared out of nowhere. The hole itself is cut off from proper temporal axis. The 2004 singularity exists as from the past and future. There's no need to connect it to our present. It's more stable and regular time travel, and whatever happens, the timeline can still repair itself. Singularity F is like a tiny stain on a dress that is human history. Oh, so it's the Monica Lewinsky. Oh, I shouldn't say that. It ruins beauty just by its presence. Your job is to extract it. That's what will return humanity to its proper observed course of history. Oh my god, she never shuts up. What is the association thinking sending me someone who doesn't know basic space-time theory? I told him this plan was granddaughter, the highest possible duty in the world of magecraft. Well, it doesn't matter. What team are you with? Show me your ID. What? You're in the wrong spot. A civilian with no combat or training experience. Chaldear is much too important to be wasting valuable slots on people like you. Yeah, thanks. I feel the same. Send me home. I'm right here, Director. Why the yelling? Is there a problem? There are problems everywhere. Just get this amateur out of my sight. He's a chosen master candidate. Sure, they like experience, but it's inappropriate. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Mass show Webimoto to their room. I thought this all happened, like, before, and I just got slapped and left the room. I just need to take Senpai to the room, right? Yes, thanks. Busy with Ray Shift experiment and can't. Don't worry, this experiment will be over in 2 hours. I'll drop by your room then. Arigatou gozaimasu. No need to thank me. You're really lucky after all. Come this way. I'll show you to your room. Good. We're back in the present. And that's how you were removed from the command room, remember? Sure I do. Got it. You look quiet, but you got some nerve, don't you? Anyway, do you finally remember how much of a mess you made at that critical moment? Yeah, it was all my fault, for sure. I think you're getting a little too far. Like hell. Thanks for this time I wasted on your question. I didn't have time to change. You weren't planning to die, so I'm sure you know. Whatever. I had a special mystic code made for this mission. Didn't even get to work once. Well, it doesn't matter. Very well. I'm ordering you to be my bodyguard. Work hard. Aye, aye. Okay, good. This is a good place to stop. My goodness, that took a lot longer than I was expecting. So we'll end the episode here. We'll join at a later. We'll join in the next episode and move on from there. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll talk to you soon.